So have you been naughty or nice this year? Are you seeking that perfect gift for someone, or are you looking to upgrade your own tech arsenal? Join us as I give you some inspiration for a list of ideas that will not break the bank.
Welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we're all about encouraging the three C's, connecting with others via video, a content development that builds your personal brand, and creators sharing their experiences despite their distance.
My friends, the C3 team member leading this evening is Kevin, also known as ClasicMac to his online community. He is a strong advocate to finding low-cost tools to help you in your live streaming journey.
So I have a question for you guys. As the holiday season approaches, do you have that one person that's tough to shop for? And are they into tech and are they into gadgets? So why don't we start off with Dori?
That person is me. um, I am incredibly difficult to shop for because I am a tech geek, and if there's a gadget and I see it and I want to play with it, I get it for myself, which is terrible around the holidays. I know. But I do have other people that I am a little bit difficult. They are a little bit difficult to shop for. So I would have to say yes. And it's kind of a question mark as far as whether or not they're into the tech. Manny, what about you?
So, almost a little like yourself, like to do it for myself, that is where I struggle. And it's more like with tech, I could get by, but I'm not techie. I'm not like you two. And for me, like that's kind of one of the things that my fear is jumping into that stuff, making sure that, I could think of all the different mics that I want and all the different things, the gadgets that I want, but I'm afraid to pull the trigger because I never know, could I be saving money later, or could I learn a better way, or is there another alternate way? So that's my struggle when it comes to buying for other people. Kevin, I'm not too sure that, honestly, my son for Christmas lists, he gave us a big list and he said, this is my main thing I want, and here are my other little gadgets that I want. So otherwise, outside of that, I cannot say that I personally have that struggle, but I know for a fact that this is a struggle because there are so many different things. It's like, what do we spend our money on, right? Especially buying it for someone else. We want to get them the right thing. My friends, when it comes to this type of content, is this the type of stuff you like to see more of? Please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you do get notified anytime that we go live here.
So I thought I'd get into the holiday spirit here and have a bit of an overlay here that's will hopefully get you into the holiday spirit. Um, and it's not a top 5 list. It's not a top 10 list. It's not a top 15 list. It's a list. I found so many things that, and I'm not just finding them online and saying, hey, this looks like it could be a good deal. There's a couple of them that are, but um, I will be showing you what I actually have as well in terms of some of these gadgets because they have become very useful in my live streaming as well as my tech setup, as well as just helpful around the house as well. So we're just going to just jump on in to one of the things I just learned about and am excited to get. And this is on my Christmas list this year. Item number 1. It is a Fifine input connection for connecting your stuff to an audio source. So all of these links will be provided after the stream. I just was unfortunately not prepared enough to get all the links to Dori prior to the stream. So all of these are Amazon located. So I will be going through some of the descriptions and we'll give some of the price points here. And like I said, they're not all going to break the bank. I kept it at $50 and under in terms of this entire list. So hopefully that some of these items fall within your budget. But yeah, the first thing was the Fifine gaming audio mixer. Um, I've seen it on a few people's gift guides this year, and it looks like it's a heck of a deal. Plus, there's a 5% coupon there as well. So if we actually just go right to it, it is you're able to have your line in, headphones, line out, put your microphone, connect it into it, and you have the line, the gain for the headphones as well as the microphone. And you can have some fun with changing your voice as well. And you can program their custom buttons that they have on it as well. So I definitely would recommend taking a look at this if you actually are looking at some sort of device to enhance your audio on your streams. So yeah, you have a dynamic or a condenser mic. And what I really like, it has an XLR input as well, which a lot of the devices just use the 3.5 millimeter jack and or USB. So I like the fact that this is multilingual, I guess, in the tech world with multiple inputs. So looking forward to ordering that come the new year, unless Santa brings it to me this year. The next item number 2. I find this so useful. What it is, it's a headphone hanger that hangs underneath your desk, but it also has USB ports on top for you to be able to plug in your devices. So it's a multifaceted device once again. As we zoom in here. So yeah, you can see that it swings around, so you can swing it underneath your desk so you have your headphones out of the way. But you plug this into your computer to provide power and data as well. And you're able to use it to power up devices. And this just clips onto your desk. So you're not actually putting in screw holes or anything into your desk as well. It's just pure pressure and spring loaded. And I would show it to you, but it's in use right now, and it's too far away from my camera to be able to show you. Next item. In-ear monitors. I use these every single time I stream, so I will actually show you what they are. They are great for being able to have conversations with your guests on stream, being able to know when the audio music cuts in and out from your stream. And take a look at that price point too. These are $17.99, so it's not even going to break the bank. And to have something wired into your connection, into your stream, knowing that you're going to get quality sound coming in as opposed to using Bluetooth or some sort of dongle. So, and you can see Dori pointing to hers in her ears as well. So it's nice to be able to have those in your ears, and like if you're wearing a hat, and even if you don't, Dori with her long hair that covers the in-ear monitors so that you can actually hear what's going on in your stream. And there's different styles, but yeah, around that $17 to $20 mark, it's a heck of a deal to be able to have that wired connection into your stream. Next item. This is one of my favorite purchases that I've made. It is the Fifine microphone. and it's a decent size that you can pack it away for when you're traveling as well. And this one in particular is an RGB, but they do have multiple different styles out there. So yeah, it's a USB microphone. They say for gaming, it's a condenser mic with a quick mute. Comes with a tripod stand, pop filter. So once again, look at that price point, $34.99. That would be a great one to be in your sort of travel kit if you're going away and do a stream um, via a laptop and or mobile. And as I said, most of the stuff I actually do have. And let me. So I do have my Fifine microphone here. It's not plugged in right now, so you can't see all the cool bells and whistles. But it's a basic black in color, so it doesn't stand out and as a distraction while you are streaming. But it has great quality, and I use it on a weekly basis for my Wednesday show in a different location. So if you are interested in getting another mic, definitely look at that Fifine. It is a great quality microphone. Next item. And I will not say her name, but she is related to Amazon. And this is the, what do they call it? It is the Auto. Yeah, you can't say her name, but it's the Auto version. And I actually have it connected in my vehicle right now, so I can't bring it out to show you. But it's paired with your phone. Therefore, you have that assistant with you if you don't have one in your car already. So you can basically use it like your assistants in your house already. Connect it to your Spotify playlist. You can ask it questions, but it's there in your vehicle rather than just relying on your phone and hopefully your phone assistant. But if you are in an Amazon ecosphere around your house and have most of your accounts signed in with that and have signed into like Amazon Music and other items like that, this is a great option. And once again, it doesn't break the bank. It's $42.98 to be able to plug in. And yeah, it is super slim and not obtrusive at all. So you can have it in your vehicle and then you're just asking a question. And rather than having to press a button to get your assistant on your phone to answer, you just say the magic words and it picks up that audio and continues on answering your question. Now for some fun stuff. As you could tell from my sign up here, I always like having neon LED lights just to help brighten up the background. So I have the on-air light, and I actually did order this off of a different website, but I did go onto Amazon to find out $20. $20 to have this, and it comes in different colors as well, depending on what your brand and what kind of look that you're going for. So definitely a good deal. And actually, a lot of these things they're saying they will, if you order today, it will arrive before Christmas. So if you're looking for those last minute stocking stuffers for some people, or maybe first time, not last minute, but some ideas for some people as well. And this next one I just heard about the other day, and I think it is the coolest thing ever. This just looks like a USB to USB-C cable, but it's not. It's magnetic. So you can actually, it coils upon itself to help clean your desk and keep it nice and organized. So you can spin it all around, and it's a threaded casing on it, but it tracks to itself, so you can keep it all nice and organized. And I saw a couple of B rolls of a couple other streamers that had it, and it's so cool how it is able to actually function like that. And it doesn't interfere with any of the data or any of the power that it's providing through it. And it's a regular um, USB-C to USB-C. And it's durable and safe. That one I don't have. That one I'm hoping to get because I just learned about it as well. So next item, a label maker. I had wanted one of these for a long, long time, and I ended up going out and getting one. This is a different brand than what I have, but because I'm up in Canada and the ones that were on sale when I bought it are not the same as the ones from Amazon.com. So the one that I found that was similar, it looks like it's just a generic one. Label maker's machine with tape built-in, cutter, portable, Bluetooth, handheld, printer for home office organization. And I tell you, it's a lifesaver. If you have a bunch of boxes or bins with stuff on it, just to have that available for you to put in the describe what's in that container, so you don't have to open the box every single time, or help keeping yourselves organized in terms of your shelf, making sure only those items go on to the shelf. And see, I am a user as well. And it is so easy. You just pair it up to your phone and you can actually create. They have a few icons on there that you can use. It has a cutter for the label as well, and very good quality ribbon that's in there. And the ones that I've stuck on, they haven't peeled off yet, which I really am grateful for. That it's a good quality um, adhesive that's on the stickers. Next up, this is something I just learned about as well, and I think it is so smart. Um, these are magnetic silicone ties for cable organization. And this is great to help keep, like it says, keep your cables organized. But what I really like, you always have that, want to go around a leg or something, but how do you attach it, the cable to the leg? These are magnetic and you can actually stick it right to there. You can stick it right to a leg of a desk. Where's an example here? Or you can like put it up onto a magnetic board as well, just to hang stuff. And the magnets are strong. So I definitely will be getting an order of them for myself. I will be treating myself. This is a 20 pack for $17.99. So not a huge cost, but definitely will help save headaches of cable organization. Next up, battery power banks. There are different ones that are out there and different price points as well. But my personal favorites, and just a bit of a bias, is I like getting the solar ones because that is free energy to be able to plug and charge up these batteries. So anything free is always good. And the one that I have, once again, I found it in Canada. I think it was last year, but they are not on Amazon.com. So I found something that's equivalent to what I have. And that is a solar power bank, 26,800 milliamp hours. And it's a solar chargeable portable bank. And look at that, for $16.99 plus a 5% coupon as well. It's like, wow, everybody definitely could use an extra power bank as well. And where are we? So like I said, I'm not just giving you a list of what's out there. I'm an actual user of these as well. So this is the single one where you actually, it has light indicators where it tells you how much power is left in the device. But I also got a one with multiple solar panels as well. So if you're going out camping or in the outdoors, let this sit out during the day to charge it up, and then you can charge your devices at night while you're sleeping. And I think I have, yeah, and this one, the similar one, $46.99 on Amazon. So it's a good deal. And once again, use free energy when possible. It's always a good deal rather than having to find an electrical outlet to plug in and charge these power banks. Next item. This is just for fun now. I'm sort of getting, it's sort of a tech thing, but not really. But it's a digital clock to keep time in your office, because you do want to know when you're sort of going overtime or what time it is. Maybe you should go eat or something like that. Rather than relying on your stomach, you can actually look at a clock and see what what's going on. And this is $21.99, and it has different modes that you can use on it as well. So you can have the temperature showing as well, and as well as having the current date, and you can have that rotating around, or you can just press a button on it to find out what the date actually is. And like I said, I am a user, but let's see. Really can't tell with the lighting that I have right now, but it does work, and there you go. You can sort of see something, but because of the camera refresh rate, it's going to be it's going to be flashing there. So yeah, that's a nice little addition for somebody that's looking for something unique on their desk in their office or at work. Then the next item, this is just for fun and relaxation. Sand. I don't know what you call them. Sand. I just call it a relaxation. It's sort of a sand sculpture with water in it, and then you just sort of twist it around, and then you can watch the sand drop down. Why don't we just go here and we'll find out what it's called. It is called Moving Sand Art Picture. And I find it so relaxing, just when you're having a stressful day or something, just watching the sand particles fall down. And let's see if I can get this to work on the screen, because it's an overhead camera, but like essentially you're just have a water air bubble in the middle of it, and sand falls down. So you're just sort of watching it fall and create new patterns. Mine has some blue and some gold and some white sand in there. So every single time you flip it over, it is a new design. So As you can see, it's just sort of starting to spill up that way, and you can see the gold particles are a little bit heavier, so they seem to go down to the bottom a little bit quicker. And see that? Like there's a big old air bubble there that's moving around, and that sort of forces the sand to drop. So I've spent many a time just watching the sand go down, and yeah, it's nice to turn your mind off and watch and enjoy that. Then the next item, sort of tech related because it uses USB to charge it up, but it is a fan, a battery powered fan that I use constantly during the summer, especially while I'm streaming, just so I can have a nice quiet breeze turned on me. It is so comfy and useful to be able to have a quiet breeze on you during these streams. So this one, it has 3 speeds, adjustable USB-C, corded power, personal fan for home office, and it comes in. This one particularly comes in black as a color, and look at that price, $12.99. And then once again, you could plug it into your battery bank as well and not actually use any power from your computer or a plug-in. So yeah, there it is for $12.99. Like I said, I'm a user of it, so really do enjoy having that breeze during the summer. So it's not being used right now because it is a little bit cool out, but definitely worth checking into come the spring, summer months, and maybe getting it now while it's at a lower price. Then, getting to the end here. Something sort of not really related to tech, but have found it super useful is this is an inflator, like an air pump that will pump up your bikes, your car tires, any kind of sports equipment that requires um, air being blown into it. And it is so useful to have around. Like I said, yeah, sports equipment, bicycles, motorcycles, and all. What you can do is set what the PSI is, and then turn it on, and just let it run, and it will fill and then automatically stop once it reaches that particular PSI. So it's nice to have in your vehicle just in case you are going like on a road trip and you might get a flat, but you just know that there's a gas station in the next town just to pump it up and get you there. And then the last item, which is totally not tech related, but so helpful for me, is a desk stand or a monitor stand shelf. It gets the monitors off of the desk and gives you some more real estate to put some stuff underneath and sort of hide some items, but also have them a little more accessible. Um, and then yeah, once again, I have this. It's sitting underneath, but unfortunately, I can't get my camera to take a look at it. Plus, it's such a mess right now, so I really don't want to show my desk in its worst form. But yeah, as you can tell, it just raises your monitors a little bit, gives you some shelf space on top, as well as some room to like put accessories like headphones, or when you're done, put your keyboard underneath. And yeah, so that, in a very quick nutshell, is let me turn this off. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of things to purchase for yourself to upgrade your own tech, or maybe even looking at somebody that is hard to shop for. So with that, those are all the ideas that I have for right now. So I am very curious to find out more about what has caught the attention of my cohorts, Dori and Manny, seeing if there's anything on that list that, one, do they already have? Two, do they want? Or three, do they know somebody that would appreciate something within that list?
Well, first, Kevin, I have to say that you curated an amazing list. I can't say thank you enough for that really succinct, and the prices like crazy good on that. Crazy good. And Anna said that they were all really great ideas. So, and she was commenting some of the things that she needed and that you can't live without. Label maker being one of those in her life. And I would agree with that. So, to answer your question, um, I have the solar power bank and I love mine. I take it with me when I know that we're going on lengthy trips, and it has never failed me. And I do have the one that has the multiple, like the flip out panels. Um, the magnetic USB-C, that is definitely on my short list. Anytime that I can clear up this place with organizational tools, I am all about that. Now, the silicone magnetic ties, I actually just ordered a pack of those because I heard about those as well. And I was really excited because the legs of my desk are metal. And so I can get my wires to run down them, and those ties will work beautifully. Um, as far as something that I kind of want, besides the organizational stuff, that headphone hook with the USB ports, that was cool. Because I have a hook right here on the edge of my desk for my headphones, but it's just a plain Jane. That one, I'm always looking for spots to plug in my USB peripherals, so that one has plugs right in it. I definitely am going to be checking the link for that one. Manny, what about you?
Wow. What about me? I'm almost embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. You showed so many great things. I'm like, I feel like I'm even further behind on this gadget thing. Like, there was some great things. And the one thing that I think I'm gonna order as soon as I get off of here are those ear monitor things. So please send me a link. I love how it's see-through. I mean, you can easily look, bring that professional look. I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan of these big, bulky things, but I love how comfortable they are. That's my hiccup. And you really had a lot of great things, but I will say that along with the in-ear monitors, I can definitely see me buying that thing right away. I like that monitor stand about getting things off and helping, like being able to hide, not necessarily hide, but just be a little more organized with just getting my monitors up a little bit. That what you described is kind of my setup with some Costco tables, basically. And so, making it work. And I actually, like, we were so close to buying a desk, and I was like, I really love this setup, though. I have so much space. I have my own L-shaped space, basically. And that power bank, I have a question. Like when you use that the solar on it, does it last 24 hours, or like does it last just because you get to, like, I mean, you're good a whole 24 hours on a full charge, or how does that work? Like, that really caught my attention too. I think that's next on my list.
Yeah, actually, I'd have to go back to the Amazon page, but it definitely, I think I've charged my phone 2 or 3 times on one battery charge. It is very
Oh,
long, but
wow.
It's like at the end of your day, just leave it out in the sun and let it recharge itself. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing just to have and layer have because there's always going to be a window nearby to be able to
Yeah.
pick up some of that
Hmm.
that light to charge it back up.
You
But
just have to
I've
remember to keep it outside, at certain times in order to charge it up. I
like
have
you
a
can leave.
portable one, but of course, I have to make sure I charge it up. It lasts days, but I
Mhm.
always have to make it. I have gotten caught without being able to charge it up. So, like, knowing, like, man, there's always light during the day. Like, you can charge that thing anywhere. I
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
that.
say, just throw up your blinds and put it on your desk, and it'll take the sunlight that comes into your house.
That's awesome. And those magnetic ties, that's another thing that's like, oh man, that's organization at its best. Great job, Kevin. Once again, you brought some awesome gadgets under $50. Like, my gosh, you can literally fill up a Christmas list with that stuff and make someone extremely happy with just one or two items on that thing. So kudos there. That was super awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I actually just thought of something too. With the silicone ties, you can use that small portable label maker to make a small label to put on the ties so you know what it's actually wrapping. Cables for your
Mm,
camera, cables for your lights, your mic cables, which, I mean, obviously everybody knows what a mic cable looks like. But I think that a lot of the tools that you put out there, they definitely have use for people like us that have studios.
mhm.
But I think also for just, general everyday use, like Anna said, she would be lost without her label maker. And I know a lot of people that feel the same that aren't even in the content creation realm. So I thank you very much, Kevin, for the list because it was amazing.
Great
I'm
list.
just double checking here.
I was
I
just going
think
to
I was,
say, while you're
go ahead.
checking that, I can give you another hack for labeling your cables. Instead of actually printing them out, you can use bread clips and just write on with a little Sharpie what it actually is, and then you can put it onto either end. Like if it's going to a power outlet, I've done that with multiple power supplies. It's like, okay, which one is this? This because they all look the same when you're at the power outlet.
Mhm.
Which one can I pull out that's not UPS or anything like that? So putting those bread clips on or bread ties, I've saved jars and jars of them over the years, and I constantly am using that just to put it on because it fits on just perfect for a lot of the cables.
That's a
That's
great
cool.
hack.
Yeah, I love that hack. Um, you had someone popping in to say hello on your Twitch channel, Kevin. Um, and
Miles, yep.
I think, oh, Anna was also saying she really wanted that on air sign, which you guys know I am all about LED lights. Like, I am like LED lights everywhere. And that is one sign I don't have. And so that looks like a really fun, just not a necessity, but kind of like a, oh, why not kind of thing. Um, and then Manny pointed out, and I think this is great, Kevin. People a lot of times make lists around this time of the year, and you made a list based on your own experiences with these devices and the fact that you showcase that you're using them. I think that's really valuable because anybody can go out and curate a list,
Mhm.
but unless you're using it, you can't really speak to the necessity level of it, the quality of it. And I think that you did a really good job of showcasing all of that. So I want to say thank you one more time. And I think we covered everything in the comments. I'm scrolling and I think we're good there. So, gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to kick it back over to Kevin to wrap things up.
Well, just wanted to say thank you for watching, and hopefully you found some value in some of the items in that list. And for viewing pleasure, I would recommend other gadgets from Dori, which I'm very curious with her what her favorite gadgets are from a previous video back in November 27th of 2022. She did a studio tour of her favorite gadgets and gear. So I'm very curious whether any of those gadgets and gears have changed up to today. So go and check that link. Dory has put it into our into the chat, so you can go and check out that video after this. Throw it over to Manny.
My friends, if you enjoy content like this and you're finding it useful, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe. And sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. And you can visit our website for all information on the ways that you can connect with us at Linktree, right there on your screen, Linktree/Content Creators Connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and X. And be sure to drop down into the comments below and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future. Do you want anything in particular, whether it's tech or social media? We want to help you grow in your world.
And with that, thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, aka C3, tonight as we saw Kevin talk about his top suggestions for those gadget-minded people on your shopping list. We will return next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I will be showing some fun AI ways to create avatars of yourself. Perhaps you'll learn how to elf yourself. We will be multicasting live to YouTube, Facebook, and X, so be sure to join us. Until then, we urge you, as always, to identify and lean into your 3 C's. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and breaks down those barriers. See you next week.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.
Bye.